you both advertising and magic. 3 rules you could follow so you never get sucked into these, advertising scams. So let's face it, many of you have stuff under bed that you bought in an infomercial, or a juicer, or a thigh master, or I don't know, all those different things, right? So rule number 1 is pretty simple. Make sure it's a free choice. If you're buying something, or even if you're picking a card, make sure it's a free choice. So hey, Nick, come over here and just touch any card that goes by. This one, let's put it here. We're going to look at it. Is that cool? All right, that'll be you can sit down if you want. Okay. So that's Nick's card, free choice, right? Okay. Rule number 2 is never judge a product by its packaging, or a book by its cover, or a deck of cards just by its back design. Because sure, you could have chosen any card, but it truly didn't matter. It didn't matter what card you touched. See, I kind of got you. You didn't really. Your mind made up the rest of what these cards were. It's a completely blank deck, or as we call this, empty promises. You could have picked any one of these, but you did in fact choose the only card that I wanted you to pick. Yeah, you did. It was subliminal advertising that got you to pick the King of Hearts. Check that out. The only printed card in a completely blank deck. Well, I said I did that through subliminal advertising, and that's rule number 3. Beware of subliminal advertising. What registers only in your subconscious. I'll rewind. I'll show you a second ago when I had you pick a card, and you didn't see this very subliminal. It's very subtle. Do you see that? Can anybody? It just picked me. Now that you know to look for, it's like a big billboard. I know, but subliminally early on, you didn't even know it. That's how I got you to pick your card. How else am I going to get you to pick the King of Hearts, the only printed card in a completely blank deck? Well, actually, there's a 4th unwritten rule on. Let's never believe a guy like me explaining this stuff. Because Nick, while you clearly chose the only printed card in a blank deck, in fact, the real truth in advertising is that you picked the only blank card in the completely printed deck. So, there you go.